Hi everyone, welcome to Water Tanks with Stewie. I'm Stewie and this is a quick guide on the campaign missions, the personal missions that Water Tanks brought out a few weeks ago now. Reading on the forums and the websites, a lot of people are having some problems activating and completing their missions. Hopefully this guide will help you if you're having some troubles with your mod packs or with the missions in general. If you start off in the garage, you can see in the missions tab, if you click on there, on the left, campaign, on the right, missions and specials. On the campaign tab, you've got the 4 sets of missions available, which must be done in order, obviously. For the first one, you can see I've already done the first one, but selecting it, all the different missions come up for all the different kinds of tanks. And if you're onto the second lot, and this is where some people are having some problems with their mod packs, you can see the missions available in the second one if you're up to that one. What the problem with people's mod packs, what I've found has been happening, is a lot of mod packs have a script in it which will automatically select the next mission, and most of these mod packs use the same script, so it doesn't really matter which one you use. I use Aslane's mod pack, but pretty much all of them, as far as I know, use the same scripts to automatically select the mission that you're after. If you're finding that you're completing a mission and it is automatically selecting the wrong type, for example, if I leave my mod pack's settings to the normal settings, I'll complete this mission, and then the next mission that it automatically selects will be back in the previous lot of missions because I haven't completed all the missions in the first lot, if that makes sense. The way to get around this is when you're in the garage, around here it says personal missions, conditions primary. By holding down the Alt key and number 2, you can see that's changed to primary and secondary and back to primary. The default settings on most mod packs are for primary and secondary. So what that means, if it's set to primary and secondary, when you do complete a mission, the next mission that the mod pack will select will be the last mission that you haven't completed with honours. You can see in these light tanks missions for the T28 heavy tank concept, I've completed some with honours and some without honours. Now, apart from the extra rewards you get by completing them with honours, it's, in my opinion, you're better off just doing them. If you don't get the secondary condition, which in this case, light tank, enable your allies to cause damage to 4 enemy vehicles, which I've completed, but the secondary condition, which is spot an enemy vehicle or destroy its track, and it must be destroyed while spotted or before its track is repaired, that obviously didn't happen in that game. But in order to move on to the final mission, which is where you get the real rewards of the female crew members and the tokens for the premium tank, I've just let that go. So what I've found, if I've left it set to primary and secondary, the thing, it will automatically select one of these initial missions, which I don't want it to do. So if that, hopefully that makes sense. If you hold the Alt key and push number 2 and make this say primary up here, then it will only select the next mission available. You won't need to go back and try and do the secondary missions. And also, when installing the mod packs now, if you're using a mod pack installer program, it'll tell you one of the options will be to disregard the first set of missions. So if you're on the second or the third or the fourth set of missions, it will disregard these ones that you've already completed. You can see the tick under the Stug 4. I've completed those missions, so I'm not really interested in going back to do them while I've got missions for my light tanks in my second lot of missions. Another thing I was going to touch on, when you claim the rewards, when you do finish a mission, so if you finish the first lot of missions, when you claim the rewards, and obviously you get the tank and the female crew member, you do need to select which tank you're going to train the female crew member for. So you need to, before you claim the reward, you need to think about what tank you want to put this crew member in, because the initial training for that female crew member is free, and if you don't think about it carefully, you might need to spend some gold to retrain the girl crew member for a tank that you'd prefer it to be in. So lastly, when selecting these missions, you're doing a mission, you've completed one, and then you select the next one. All you need to do is push the start button on this page. And as you can see, they're all similar, but they get harder, but they're similar for each tier. So the light tank number 1 is to win and be amongst the top 10 players by experience earned. Light tank number 1 for the second one is to be in amongst the top 5 players by experience earned, and the third and fourth one, I guess, is probably the top 3 and the top 1. And that goes for all the different categories. Medium tanks number 1 is to cause damage to an enemy vehicle and win the battle and be amongst the top 10. In the second lot of missions, the medium number 1 is cause damage, be amongst the top 5, and so on. And that goes through all of the sets of missions. They become progressively harder as the rewards get higher. So I hope these tips might help someone. People have been having trouble with selecting and starting these missions. Mod packs, in my opinion, are the reason. Some of these mod packs will automatically select a mission that you have already completed, but you might not have completed it with honours. Or if you did what I did, I couldn't get I completed all the missions with honours apart from the light tank ones. So rather than wait until I could find someone to help me with this light tank artillery mission, I claim the rewards, and if you complete 4 of the 5 categories with honours, then you can claim the reward and move on to the next set of missions, which is what I did. So I hope this helps some people. If you're having any problems with your missions, feel free to leave a comment or a question. But I think the main problem was how to activate them and how to stop mod packs automatically activating it. So whenever you do complete a mission, it's probably not a bad idea to jump back into this campaign page and double check which mission you have selected. Okay, it's just a quick video for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. Have fun, and bye for now.